funny at this time that companies make their profit for the whole year. Their business goes into the black rather than the red of losses. But maybe black is the appropriate color for that day because it turns our hearts dark with greed. How appropriate that we have today's gospel reading of Jesus driving out the money changers and those who were selling things from the temple area. It would be easy for us to think that the cleansing of the temple, it happened 2,000 years ago, and so it's not relevant today. And yet, it needs to happen today also. I'm talking, of course, about the cleansing of the temples of our bodies. Recall that Jesus said that he would rebuild a temple in 3 days, and the gospel writer adds that he was talking about the temple of his body. St. Paul tells us that our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. The world tries to corrupt our temples with all kinds of enticements of how this or that or some other thing will make our lives and the lives of our loved ones happy beyond belief. All we have to do is pull out our credit or debit card and fulfillment is ours. If we look for someone to help us to focus on what is really important to our lives, then what will really give us true joy and peace, that person is Jesus, who will keep those money-hungry vultures out of our temple if we will but seek his presence as we consider how to best honor him. This Sunday is the feast of Christ the King, and what better way to honor him than to give him our heart and our soul. This year, I've found that Thanksgiving has been a common theme in my life. And I'm not talking about the upcoming national holiday next Thursday, but the action of giving thanks. A couple of weeks ago, I gave a talk to the Ladies Ministry Fellowship on thanksgiving, 2 separate words. I asked them to consider, how do you receive gifts? Do you receive them graciously? Do you receive them with thanks? Do you receive them as, oh, I deserve that? Or do you receive them as not even wanting the gift? What am I going to do with this? And then I asked them to consider how they actually gave thanks to others, if at all. We've observed that many of our family members go mute or have broken hands when it comes to giving thanks. Whenever I sit down to write a thank you note, I will usually put the gift in front of me so that I also recognize the person who gave the gift and the spirit with which it was given. Then, for my birthday, a few days later, I received a journal entitled, Start with Gratitude, giving me inspiration to give thanks every day. Living in gratitude changes our lives. It lifts us up to see the wonderful things around us. It keeps us from sinking into the darkness of this world. It rebuilds our temples with light and beauty. It's not about how much we spend. It's more about how we spend ourselves. May you have a wonderful Thanksgiving day today and every day.